Happy blissful day. How do I
Hi,
pronounce your name?
Goretti.
Already. Oh, happy blissful day to you. And
Yeah,
yeah, where are you calling from?
I'm actually in Canada, in
Oh,
Manitoba. Yeah, right in the middle.
oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah. I mean, we've been in Canada. I'm not too sure if you're aware, but my wife and I, she's from Canadian, Kylie.
Yes,
So yeah, so
yeah.
we were actually living in Canada for a year, and then we moved back to South Africa this year in Feb.
Right. Yes, I saw that. Um,
Right. Ah, is that your son, your daughter?
yeah, my little guy. Yeah, I have a
Oh,
3-year-old. He's,
oh,
yeah, he was my biggest manifestation, actually. He's turning 4 next week on Thanksgiving. So,
oh, lovely, lovely. Happy blissful day to him as well.
yeah.
That's
This
sounds like
was
an
different.
awesome
I just
success
tried
story.
it. I wasn't expecting to come on, but um, I didn't get to post. I just wanted to say this. It was one of your Q&A videos. I had a
Mm-hmm.
really long post that you read. It was about like money with my ex-husband, and I never got to like post a comment in response, but like a week after that, it came through. Like
Oh,
it was
wow.
crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah. Huge.
Awesome.
I mean, we didn't settle
Congratulations.
everything, but yeah, just that one thing that was really a big burden for me happened.
Yeah,
So
I remember. I
great.
can't. I remember. I do remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you see, that's the beautiful thing about when you actually understand that consciousness is the only reality. In other words, there's
Hmm.
only one cause, and that cause is within. So
Right.
whatever you telling yourself right now is going to show up later on.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you're going through a problem at the moment and you
Hmm.
accept that that problem has now been solved, you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm happy and grateful that I am now perfect, whole, and complete. And
Yeah.
when I mean, what I mean by accept is, when it's your birthday, right? And you accept
Hmm.
that you're now the new age. You're like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. I accept it's done. So you
Yeah.
don't contradict yourself and you're still like, oh no, I'm still the old age. I'm still like, whatever age. You
Yeah.
accept that you are now the new age. So similarly with our desires as well. When you boldly accept that it's done, boom, it shows up. It shows
Yeah.
up so. Manifestation, in a sense, is really, easy, but it's not simple for others. The reason why
No.
it's not simple, yeah, the reason why it's not simple is because of our limiting beliefs of how
Yeah.
we were raised, and so the most challenging part of manifestation is just to get to release those limiting beliefs that are actually telling us, no, you can't, no,
Right.
you are not good enough, you don't deserve it, who do you think you are,
Hmm.
so and stuff like that. Right. Hello. Right. So,
Sorry.
Goretti. So
Yes.
how can I help you?
So I actually also manifested who I believe is my soulmate. And we were dating, and it was absolutely incredible for the first 3 months. And then he started kind of pulling back, and I started getting really anxious. And I know I manifested exactly what I was fearing. And he pulled back and said, this is going too fast. I need to think. And we haven't seen each other for a month, but I've been doing all the, living in the inn and all that stuff for, I'd say, probably like a solid 2.5, 3 weeks. And he started coming back. He started, messaging me and stuff like that. But I can't manifest us like seeing each other again. I'm like, why is this so hard?
Right, right. Okay, so first of all, I just want to salute you for taking responsibility. You're like, you know that it's you, It's because you knew that this happened. So because you know that there is only one cause and you are that cause, you are the creator of reality. So good or bad, we are actually creating our reality. Now, when you actually accept that, oh, okay, I am the operant power, then it will be so much easier for you to actually change or manifest any, other desire. So I want to ask you this: what you are experiencing in this, relationship, would you say that that is has that happened in the past before?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's not, I thought it was just that, but I think it's also, I mean, it's fears from past, dating situations, dating with people that like, I look back now and realize like they were not my people, but they had done that. And so obviously I had those fears right from the beginning. Sorry.
No problem. That's okay. We've also got a little one, so
I know. Yes, congratulations, you guys.
Yeah,
I know it's such a beautiful experience. This is my last one. He was my miracle baby, which I met my biggest manifestation against all odds. Anyway, but so yeah, I had those fears in the beginning, but the other thing was just things that he had said, along the way, like, oh, I take a long time to fall in love. Just little stuff like that triggered those fears. And I think now I have what's keeping me stuck is I have a story about him, that he takes too long, that he needs time, that if and he was saying things like, oh, this is going too fast for me. Our connection is way too intense. So now I have in my head that if I open up, he's going to run away. If I share my feelings, which is exactly what happened. As soon as I shared my feelings the next morning, it was like, no, this is too much. And then it's this, I need time and space. And now we're stuck in this time and space.
Right. Fair enough. So would you say that it's this is like a common, pattern that you've experienced in the past with, could be maybe like one or two partners, or is it just specifically him? Is this a common pattern that you've been experiencing in the past?
Just with dating experiences, like I've had, two ex-husbands, unfortunately. But yeah, this was kind of a dating pattern experience, I think.
Dating, okay.
Right. Yeah, and it was always around that 3-month mark when, people start thinking about like committing to a relationship, right? Like, yeah, and it was exactly 3 months, like.
Right, exactly, right, okay. See, the reason why I'm asking is I just want to, see if there's been like, a pattern in the past which you've accepted that is actually limiting you, because if you, irrespective what you're going to do, what method or technique you're going to do after this call, if you do not, release that old pattern and those, limiting beliefs that are, keeping you from going forward, because, at the moment you are actually in your own way because of the story that you are telling yourself unconsciously. Subconsciously, you are not even aware that you are telling yourself this story, because it's something that you probably accepted, in the past. And so that's what I just want you, if you are, able to get to that place and just, release it, because at the end of the day, you are not your story, you are not your thoughts, you're not your feelings. But however, we've been brought up to believe that we are our thoughts and our feelings. So whatever you tell yourself, you're like, yeah, that's me. That's just how we all have been brought up. Right. But it's very important to remember that you are bigger than your thoughts and your feelings. You are bigger than your stories. And if you get to accept that, and just by you actually becoming aware and accept that, the story then dissolves, and it then just, and you obviously get to, release that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, assist you. Of course, we can't do the entire process on this call. This is just a taste of our coaching experience, but it will still give you some sort of a release and, also, breakthrough just to, go forward as well. So
I was going to ask you, how do you release it? Because I do know that what caused the break or the pause was actually because of that fear that I had from those dating experiences. And like I said, now I'm stuck in the story about him, that this is who he is, or this is how he is in relationships.
Yeah. And it's actually, it's actually amazing the fact that you are aware, what is happening. You're like, oh, okay, I've actually got an assumption about him. Yes. And you can actually see the assumption playing itself out. And you are actually aware. So you've got a good, understanding of the nature of reality and also, manifestation. And so that's very good, because you don't you don't ask yourself, why is this happening? You kind of know why it's happening. It's because of your, assumption. And as I said, that the reason why it seems like so challenging for you is because there's the beliefs that is actually playing out itself in your life are unconscious, they're subconscious. These are beliefs that you've accepted, like I said, in the past. It's only when you actually release those beliefs, that's where things actually start changing. And then what that means is, whatever method or tool or technique you then do after the release, then you see things just happening very, very, very fast. Why? Because you're no longer standing in your own way. Okay. You're no longer repeating the old story, And so let me ask you this: what are your biggest fears when it comes to relationships?
That I'm gonna be rejected.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Or that I'm not gonna be chosen.
Not chosen, right? Okay. Righty. Okay. And
he's showing me.
Just repeat that. I didn't get that.
It's exactly what he's showing me.
Right. So it's like, and the fact that you actually now said it again, that's, awareness. You're like, oh, that's exactly, what is playing out, because he is just a mirror. He's just a mirror showing you what you've accepted in the past and are busy accepting on a daily basis. But now when you change, your self-concept, in other words, how you feel and see yourself, and then he changes automatically as well. So you don't even have to try and change him. You just have to change yourself. That's which is such a beautiful thing. You just have to change yourself, because there is only one cause, and that's you. So when you change, your entire world will change, because your world is just a reflection showing you who you are. Right? Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper. As I said, like with our 5-week coaching program, we obviously do the entire process, but this will still give you some sort of guidance and help just to get to the bottom of it, right? So
oh wow.
Right. So can you remember any instance in your past where you felt rejected or not chosen? It could be maybe when you were a child, a teenager, or young adult. Anything comes up. If anything comes up, can you share it with me?
I have lots of experiences in my childhood of just little things of not being chosen as the friend, you know,
Mhm.
in early school years, or like putting my hand up and the teacher not choosing me, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so when that happened, right? So when that happened, how did it make you feel at that moment?
Not important,
Okay.
like insignificant, like I wasn't good enough.
Mhm.
Like, why did they get chosen and not me?
Mhm. Right. Okay. So what came up there is not important. So you actually accepted that you were not important, and the most powerful one is not good enough. So you actually at that moment accepted, oh, okay, I'm not good enough.
Right,
But here's the thing. When you accepted that you're not good enough, it became a belief. Now, your beliefs are actually your perception, and your perception creates your reality. So now, what that means is your perception creates your reality. So whatever you are trying to do, or I mean, you could do anything under the sun, if you do not actually release that belief that you accepted when you were a child, nothing else is going to work. Something may work, but it's not going to be long lasting. But if you like, okay,
right,
see that what you've accepted when you were a child as, not good enough because or not important, you've assigned, a meaning, to that, right? So now you have to ask yourself, okay, is that the ultimate truth? Is that the ultimate truth that when the teacher have not chosen me, and when I decided to just in my mind, in my head, accept that, okay, I'm not important and I'm also not good enough, you have to ask yourself, is that ultimately true? That belief, that meaning that you assigned to that experience at that moment. So that's something for you to actually, like after this call, really, sit with yourself and ask yourself, is that ultimately true? Is that actually, the only truth that
okay,
I've accepted at that moment? And whatever comes up, just kind of, write that down. And what I can tell you is that by you actually becoming aware of that experience, the meaning will dissolve. Why? Because you, as the awareness or pure consciousness, will now be in control. And you will actually now understand that, oh, okay, I'm not that belief. I'm also
right,
not that perception. I am not um, people's opinions. I'm actually bigger than that. Now, so then through that experience, it will then just basically, dissolve. And then you can then also, take that opportunity whilst you're in that space to actually release that, belief, like kind of almost like, deleting it from your mind, because your mind is not like a computer. It is a computer. It's got a
right.
lot of programs, it's got a lot of, assumptions,
Yeah,
beliefs. And the cool thing is, if you do not agree with any program or belief or perception in your mind, you can just release and delete it, because you are the operant power. So you're the operator. So you can tell,
right,
okay, there's nothing other. Like I said, the reason why it seems so challenging and so difficult is because we believe that we are it. So when you believe that you are it, you lose your power. You become
right.
powerless, right? But when
Yeah,
you remember that you are bigger than those beliefs then say, okay, you're the boss.
right,
I'll obey you, the boss,
right,
right? Okay. So the homework for you is just to really go back there and, ask yourself those questions and get to the bottom of that. And as I said, that just by you being aware, it will dissolve. And then also you want to actually, in that moment, release, and delete it, as well. And so what I want us to do now is just to see if there are like any, things or any beliefs that, still come up, because I want you to really, kind of be clear so that you can have a breakthrough and really just experience what it is to be in a amazing, relationship, because I believe that everybody deserves true love, because I mean, I'm experiencing true love with my wife, and we both also in the past had experiences where we were in relationships where, like for example, I was emotionally unavailable. I never knew what it was, to love. I never knew what it is. I always heard people say, yeah, I'm in love, I love you, stuff like that. I used to say the word, but I never had an experience. It's only when I actually had to take a moment and ask myself, why is it that I always experience these, patterns in my life of relationships where Gabriel, I am always emotionally unavailable, and the other person always gave their all, but for some reason I could not give them the same. I could not love them. It's only when I went back to when I was a child again, because I grew up with a single, mom. It was just me. And when my dad was there at the moment, they always used to fight. And so that was my example of love, right? And I was like, no, I don't want to associate myself with love because it's too painful, it's too hurtful. And I assigned a meaning and just to block myself. But of course, that was not ultimately true, because I am and I can experience, true love, because that was just a belief that is not ultimately true, because I'm bigger than my beliefs. I'm bigger than my thoughts. I'm bigger than my feelings. So the good news is, if I can experience it, you can too. As long as you just take a moment and get out of your own way and just release what is no longer, serving you. Right?
So it's funny that you tell me that story about you, because I'm a counselor, like a therapist. And so I know all about this, in a psychology aspect. Where also I get stuck is what you're describing is a lot like, this man that I was dating, and I get stuck in the pattern of, oh, if he could just know this, if he could just do this work, then everything would be okay. So I'm getting stuck in that as well.
Right.
Of like him having to change.
That's it. And there's only one cause. You see, he is an effect. He's an effect. You are the cause. So as Neville Goddard says, when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will conform to change, So, again, like I said, there's obviously, a lot that has to be done to get you unstuck. And we can only do so much, on this call. But as I said, it's just to give you an idea of what you can expect when you do decide to do coaching with us. And the cool thing is, at the moment, we have a promotion as well, where we have 40%, off our 5-week program or 3-month program as well. So there's like a 40%, discount of what the normal rate usually is for this, entire month. But we will send you all the details. You'll also receive a copy of this call as well. But what I want to do now is I want you to actually experience your desirable relationship in the real world. And the real world is your imagination. That's, within, because we know that this world that we are perceiving is only a reflection, but the real world is within. So I really want you to experience, that amazing, desirable, relationship that you always dreamt about, growing up and stuff like that. So, but the beautiful thing is, it is just here at our disposal right now. All we need to do is just take a moment to go within and to really, experience, that as well, right? Okay. So, are you able to do that? So we're just going to go within for a few rounds. Yeah. Okay. Awesome stuff. So I just want you to relax and just gently close your eyes. I just want you to relax. Just relax your body. Just relax your shoulders. You can relax your jaw as well. And now just take a deep breath in through your nose. And just slowly breathe out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Just slowly breathe out through your mouth. Just take another deep breath in through your nose.
I want to be young. No!
And just slowly breathe in through your mouth. Okay, now I just want you to imagine that you are now with your partner. Just imagine that you are now with your partner and you guys are having an amazing picnic, or you at your favorite restaurant. So you can choose. You're having an amazing picnic at your favorite restaurant, and he's telling you that, wow, you are the person that I always dreamt about. And you are the most amazing, person that I've ever met. And every time I spend time with you, my heart just melts. I'm so grateful to actually be in this amazing relationship with you. And as he's telling you this, I just want you to become aware of how grateful you are, because this is your norm. You are worthy of true love. You are worthy of an amazing relationship. So as he is telling you this, I just want you to just imagine looking into his eyes, and you can see how sincere and honest he is. And as you're having this moment, I want you to feel that love and acceptance, from him within yourself. And as you are appreciating this moment, I just want you to realize that you are enough. And you are good enough. And you are worthy, of love. And I just want you to have a realization that, yeah, this is you. You are perfect. You are whole. You are complete. And you are worthy of true love.
Let's go.
And now I just want you to imagine you guys are now having an amazing celebration. As I said, whatever you've chosen, picnic or restaurant, and you're celebrating your 1 year anniversary, whether that's marriage or relationship, and it's just an awesome celebration of a endlessly loving relationship. And I want you to, as you are in this moment, just reflect back to this entire year, and it was absolutely amazing, filled with love, filled with bliss. It was everything that you always wished for in a relationship. You've now been seen, you were appreciated for who you are, accepted for who you are. It was just an amazing year, just like in the movies. And you're still pinching yourself and you're like, wow, is this real? Yeah. As you are experiencing and being so grateful for this entire year of endless love, endless bliss, and it was just so amazing. I just want you to realize that it's because of you, because you are love, you are worthy of love, you are good enough. And I want you to feel that worth and feel that power within your heart. Feel it in your heart. And as you're feeling it in your heart, I want you guys just to celebrate by either, dancing together, your favorite dance, whether that's whatever it is, slow dance. I just want you to see you just losing yourself. You're like becoming that little a kid again, and you're just jumping for joy, celebrating, laughing so hard, smiling, Colgate smile, and you're just in this awesome, amazing experience of celebration, love, bliss, happiness. And I just want you to notice how happy he is as well. And you guys are just getting lost in the moment, and you are just so in love with each other, and it's an absolutely amazing experience. Just become aware of that. Just want you to feel into that experience. And as you are experiencing this beautiful moment of celebration, I just want you to acknowledge that this is you. This is your norm. This is who you are. You are the queen of love. And you are constantly getting spoiled by your partner because you are worthy. And you are good enough. And you are perfect, whole, and complete. I just want you to imagine he's giving you a big hug. You guys embracing. Yeah, guys having an awesome, beautiful experience of your love and celebration as well. And as he's embracing you, he's hugging you, kissing you, I just want you to feel that in your heart. And I just want you to express your gratitude for your beautiful life, filled with love, happiness, bliss, and joy. I just want you to smile, have a big smile, as you know that, oh, okay, this is my norm. This is my new norm. This is who I am. And I do deserve this. And as we're about to end, just want you to repeat silently after me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can open your eyes.
What are you then?
Right.
My bed.
Oh, that was good.
Right. Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I know that you were like it was probably maybe a little bit challenging for you because you were like constantly thinking about the lower one.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good. I've done so much visualization. I'm pretty good to kind of block it out.
Okay, awesome. Because like I said, we will send you a recording of the call as well, so you can actually listen, to it again, obviously on your own and stuff. And so yeah, like what you've experienced there is the real world. And now the cool thing about the real world is when you accept that it is a done deal, it will then reflect in our 3D world, which Neville Goddard says. It's like an actual world. It's just a shadow, because our imagination is the original and this 3D world is just a copy. So whatever we accept in the real world reflects in the 3D, which is so beautiful because that basically brings the power back to us, and it
Yeah.
reminds us that we are actually the God of our reality. So
Right.
if we are experiencing any undesirable situation or experience right now, we can change that.
Right.
And that was just to remind you how powerful you are, and to also just, point out that, the meaning that you assigned to life when you were maybe still a child, it's
Right.
not ultimately true, because you are not those beliefs, you are not those perceptions, right? And you
Right.
are bigger, than that, much bigger than that. But do you have any questions?
I just have one question, just because
Yeah.
you're here. If you could help me, what's a good, because I do a lot of affirmations too, but what's a good assumption for me to have about like him?
You can't find me.
Okay, a good assumption.
Struggle with going to the end.
Yeah, so it's actually not so about him, because he's just reflecting you, right?
Okay.
So you actually, because he's only an effect. If you want to really change this relationship and experience, you have to change yourself. So
Right.
a good assumption or relationship would be that, I am, worthy of love, and I am the queen of love. I always get my partner always, spoils me, adores me, and he loves me unconditionally. And but so what you've done there, you've accepted that no, you are worthy of love. Now, any person that is worthy of love will know their worth. So if in any experience whereby you do not receive love from any person outside of yourself, you are not going to accept that, because that's what worth does. Because you're like, oh yeah, of course I'm worthy of love. But now the beautiful thing is that the moment when you accept deep within that you are worthy of love, everyone in your 3D is going to treat you with love, including him. He's not going to second guess himself. He's not going to he's going to treat you with love. He's actually going to see you as the queen that you are.
Right.
He's going to spoil you. He's going to literally oh, okay, wow, I've never experienced this in my life, because you've accepted that you are now worthy of love.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. Hi.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Right. Okay. So that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, for being open, and this will obviously help a lot of people as well. And like I said, that we all deserve true love. We all deserve to be wanted, to be loved unconditionally. And you deserve to actually be in a relationship where you can express yourself freely without having to think, oh, what is he saying? What is he thinking? You can just express yourself like a little girl, and knowing that whatever you say, he will respect you, because you are love. He's going to, of course, you are love, right? Okay, so again, just I'm going to send you the recording, and just have a look at the recording again, and try and do the exercises. But if you really want to go deeper, if you want to get to the next level and really just say, okay, I am ready to get to the next level, we can do one-on-one coaching with you. And it's also daily accountability. So we're going to hold you accountable on a daily basis for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. You're going to hear from us. And after that 5 weeks, you're not going to recognize yourself, because you will now be Clarete 2.0. That's a beautiful thing. And like I said, we have a promotion at the moment. We do have a promotion at the moment for 40% discount. We'll send you all their details as well. So if you're keen, and it's going to be an awesome, experience. So thanks once again. Enjoy your blissful day. And yeah, we'll get
Oh,
to see
Thank
you.
you. And
Bye.
congratulations
Bye.
on the
Bye.
baby.
Oh, thank you. Bye. What is his name?
Caleb.
Caleb. Oh, bye, Caleb. Have a nice day.
Thanks so much.
congratulations on the
Yes.
baby again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Our bundle of bliss. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you are interested in a free coaching session as well, all you need to do is just comment below what you've learned and share your biggest takeaways, and we'll select a few to do free coaching sessions as well. And very importantly, we are running a promotion until the end of the month for our 5-week coaching program and also our 3-month coaching program as well. So the code that you need to enter, the code is yes to bliss. When you click on the link in description for the coaching, all you need to do is just enter the code yes to bliss, and it will give you a big discount. And we will work with you one-on-one for 5 weeks or 3 months on a daily basis. So we will hold you accountable. We also will share with you how to and actually guide and help you how to shift and change your self-concept to the version of yourself who now has your desires. The moment you change your self-concept, your 3D will change automatically. It's absolutely powerful, and we also make it fun as well. So just click on the link in the description below, enter the code yes to bliss, and if you enjoy this, please give us a like, a comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. And as always, keep smiling and enjoy your blissful day.